Welcome to What's Your Skroove, where we tell stories, share experiences, and get inside the minds of artists, athletes, creators, and musicians. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 23 of What's Your Skroove, coming at you live from FRAN, the man van.
FRAN II.
a.k.a. the Millennial Falcon. That's what I call it sometimes. I don't think Kenny ever calls it that, but I love that name.
I am so stoked right now. I got a giant smile on my face. If you're not watching the video, because we are recording this episode in FRAN II while we're driving on our way up to Traverse City.
We're in the van, we're mobile, so the sound quality probably won't be as good as normal. And we kind of have to speak up quite a bit, just have a conversation. But we'll continue to adapt. And
but this is so
filters.
much cooler than sitting in the podcast
This is
studio,
real, it's
in my
raw.
opinion.
Kenny has his hands on the wheel. We're using the mic stands, plenty of room. And we're heading to Traverse City right now. We're actually going to Interlaken.
Interlaken, yes.
So, hang on one second. I'm going to take a dramatic coffee sip.
We're going up there for our cousin Russell and Allie's wedding, which is Saturday.
I guess we can, before we do Discover Weekly, let's do weekend preview. We've been talking about it in the vlog and a little bit in 60 seconds. What the next couple weeks have in store for us.
Yeah, so this weekend we have Russell's wedding up in Interlaken.
That's the bachelor party we were at a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Where my team won at disc golf.
Yeah, that was my team as well.
Nope, Kenny's team lost to a better Kenny. There was another Kenny there who's on my team. We spanked the crap out of him.
Wait, there's another. Oh,
Ken or Bob?
he was on my team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait, what did I say?
he was on your team.
Yeah, no, he was on his team. We beat both Kennys. Two Kennys couldn't beat one Tyler.
That was. Funny.
Someone's getting pulled over.
Ooh.
I'm actually curious. We have plenty of cop friends out there. What would be to happen if we get pulled over while doing this?
You'll have to watch the video. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I mean,
You're just having a conversation.
Yeah, let's say this is my Bluetooth. This is my wireless Bluetooth sound system for my
For your phone,
for my cell phone.
You're on a work call.
Yeah, hands-free device.
People call the radio stations all the time.
Yeah.
When they're in their car.
Mobile free.
Yeah. Hands-free. You're hands-free. That's what matters.
Yeah, hands-free. I am talking, and there just happens to be a microphone in front of my face, and a dash cam.
I mean, like, we've recorded ourselves. People record themselves driving all the time.
Yeah, I think
the
we're
microphone
fine.
Anyway. So the bachelor party was a couple weekends back, and that was for Russell, who is our second cousin, right?
Yep.
Kinda. Second cousin, who we've always been really close to. And now his wedding is this weekend in Traverse City, or in Interlaken. Is it in Interlaken?
Yeah, Interlaken.
In Interlaken, but so tonight we're gonna go see everybody. They're camping. They have these cabins. We brought the van. We brought our cabin with us. We don't leave home without our cabin. And then tomorrow we're gonna stay with our other cousin, Michael Ogle, who, if you remember, if you're a longtime Skroove listener / video viewer, we did an old vlog series kind of before the vlog called Gallivanting.
Yep. Were we doing that then when we went up there?
Yep.
When we went canoeing?
Yep. So yes.
Are you sure?
Positive. I went back and checked on it recently because somebody was asking about it, and I had to try and find it.
Really?
It's very hard to find on YouTube. If you type in Gallivanting, I don't even think it comes up. You have to go to our channel and go to the playlist if you want to find this video series. Regardless, as Kenny would say, irregardless.
Irregardless, yes.
We're staying with him tomorrow night, parking the van in his driveway. Michael's always a great host. Whenever we come to Traverse City, he lets us park in his driveway.
He's a great outdoorsman as well.
He is one of the greatest outdoorsmen I know. He works at Backcountry North, which is a great outdoor store. There's actually a vlog where I say that I like it more than REI, because REI customer service was awful. Anywho, so tonight we're going to be at Interlaken. Anyhoom. I don't even know what the difference is between whom and whom.
I can't stop smiling because I'm so stoked on this idea.
This is very cool.
I think this is badass.
I hope the video's not too dark. The camera might drift a little bit because of the way it's rigged. So the video, I think it's going to be worth checking out the video, but I'm not sure how good it's going to be till after we edit it. Because the way it's rigged up, we can't even see our screen.
I might try and lighten it, but it might make it look really shitty, but at least you'll be able to see our beautiful faces.
So in the future, we'll have the GoPro. Kenny forgot to charge the batteries.
Idiot.
In fairness, he didn't know we needed the GoPro for this, but whatever. Stay with Michael tomorrow night, Michael and Sam. And then we brought our bikes. They're in the back there. And we can actually bike from Michael's house to downtown Traverse City. So we're going to go out tomorrow night.
Yeah, there's a bike path, like, all the way there.
There's a bike path. And then,
or so Michael says.
Michael says it is. I trust him. That guy, he knows the lay of the land.
He knows science
He's our
and geography.
He's our adventure consultant.
Yes, this is true.
So we're going to stay with him tomorrow night. And then Saturday's the wedding. And then Sunday, we're going back home because it's our other cousin's open house, graduating. Or actually, this just a few nights ago, some of our friends said that they'd never heard the term open house before.
Yeah,
so for those of you that don't know what that is,
is that Jackie?
Jackie and Jenna, I think, both said this. Excuse me. It's a grad party. Like when you graduate high school, you invite people over, they give you cards, you celebrate, you drink, you eat, you be merry.
Who doesn't know what an open house is?
Apparently they don't. So yeah, grad party / open house in Birch Run. So we're coming back down. And then Monday, we leave for Colorado. That's
the
Colorado.
Mile High City.
The Mile High City.
State. Wait, is that Denver?
No, Denver's a Mile High City.
Yes.
We're going there with our family because we have another wedding. Our cousin Michael.
Other cousin Michael.
Also second cousin of sorts.
Left lane ends. You know, I'm driving that. So I see those signs because we're in a van. We're in a car. We're on the expressway.
Things you wouldn't see in your house. What is this? A Jeopardy category. Things you wouldn't see in a stationary podcast studio.
Lane ends merge right.
Lane ends merge right. Estimated travel times from I-75 to US 10. Anywho,
Weird sign with a drawn line that I don't know what it means.
Yes, I have no clue. So we're going to Colorado Monday. Then we're going to be out there for Monday through Sunday. Are we coming back next Sunday?
Yeah, I think we are.
So almost a week.
Just in time for the 4th of July.
Independence Day for all you non-patriotic people.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So when we get back from Colorado on Monday, that's July 3rd,
Tuesday,
right?
I think. I think we get back Tuesday.
And that's July 3rd, or is that the 4th?
That's the 3rd is Tuesday. The 4th is Wednesday.
So we're going straight from there to the lake. I don't know exactly which lake we're going to. It's in the air.
But we have to be on the lake.
We have to be on the lake. That's all that matters. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So this was an interesting trip in the sense that me and Kenny both like to pack light. It's more peaceful, calming, and enjoyable to pack light. But we also had to pack for like 3 weeks of adventures.
Yes, we did.
We have our garment bags with our suits hanging from the back of the van, which is perfect. But something that we kind of believe in, take less clothes, be realistic with what you're going to wear, and if you have to, get them, just take them to like a dry cleaner or a laundromat, and you can just wash them.
Or wash them in the river.
Wash them in the river like a true cowboy.
Yeah.
Like Colorado Kenny might.
No, I'm excited. These next couple weeks will be a jolly old time.
So we packed as light as possible. We have all of our camera gear. We have our podcast equipment, obviously, and we're going to take that to Colorado as well.
Yeah, so we're going to do a podcast in Colorado.
We have like an Airbnb. And look, hang on. Looks like the camera's falling a little bit. Hang on one second.
Shit. Do you want to, I mean, does it matter what our picture looks like? If it's too dark, do you want to check it out and see or no? Tyler, all right, so you audio listeners, restart the camera. I'll keep the audio going, though. Tyler is messing with the camera because it's falling. We have the little, like, Windows suction cup thing. It's made for a cell phone, but it fits the little G7X camera, like, perfectly. So we have that suction to the front windshield, pointing at us so you can see the beautiful ensemble that's our van with our bikes in the background, the bed, the futon. The setup is pretty rad.
Okay, we should be good.
Unfortunately, we can't see Layla, our little hula girl, which I'm
concerned we're going to be too dark, so fingers crossed, kids. Fingers crossed. So where was I?
Do you want to see the video real quick, since you're adjusting it? Or
yeah,
what?
yeah, I can. I'm going to take a look.
Take a look at that. Check that out. Oh, I see food exit 151. This is a gas station. McDonald's, BP, exit 151. Now we're on I-75 heading due north. Yeah, we got it. I think it's about 9:57 p.m. That is almost, for you military folks out there, give me a second. 2,200 hours. Our ETA is 2,400 hours, approximately. So let's get a little update. That's why it's so dark out here. You want me to keep? Was it good, Ty, or what? How are we looking?
It's hard to see in the frame. Hey guys, we're gonna take a short break. All right, we are back after some technical difficulties. I'm genuinely concerned. There's about a 50% chance we'll have no usable video from this, but if we do a video, it's gonna be rough, but it's still video of two guys driving northbound in a van shooting a podcast.
And one Hawaiian lady, and oh my gosh, folks, we're on US 10, and the speed limit is 75.
Oh, 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 oh.
Don't tell Mom.
I bought a giraffe. Oh, oh, Alan, Hangover 3, when he buys the giraffe, he's so excited. All he doesn't know what to do besides start barking like a dog and howling.
Hey, so I remember.
I don't even know where we were.
No, I was rambling about military time and our ETA for.
Are you talking about military time?
Yeah, military. We were like doing weekend preview. Weekend preview. But dude, when we stopped and got this gas station coffee, which is not Dawn Patrol coffee by Skroove, from the little BP in Clio, the radio was on, and it was a commercial that laughed so hard, and it's like, hey, if you're expecting jokes or if you're expecting games from this radio station, tune into another station. Unless you're expecting rock, paper, scissors, because all Alice Cooper plays is rock. I started laughing so hard.
Nights with Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I thought it was like the corniest freaking radio thing, and the guy just has that like super hardcore radio voice.
I love it. I love it.
Like every generic rock station around the world. It was so funny though.
So I think it's safe to say we can close out our weekend preview. So like the next 3 weeks,
Yes.
we're going to be on the road, but we're going to keep podcasts coming. We're bringing the podcast equipment. We said we're going to be weekly, so we're going to be weekly. So hold us accountable, guys. And we move on to Discover Weekly.
Yes.
I guess that's what we're calling this segment now, the one we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Where it's something that something read, watched, listened to, did, heard, enjoyed previously in the week that is worth maybe notable talking about.
I mean, I talked about Spotify's Discover Weekly last week, which is their weekly music feature where it has music for you. And we love that name so much that we just made it our own. We're stealing it. Sorry, Spotify. Hope you don't mind. Until we come up with a better name, we're going to call our weekly little segment Discover Weekly as well. I mean, because it's a good name. Yeah,
and it's kind of full circle because that's what we talked about the first time we did it.
Yeah, so we're giving you a little plug. You're welcome. So my Discover Weekly this week, I was trying to think about what I could talk about, and something that I do every day is like a morning journal, which I got from Tim Ferriss, which I've been doing that probably. I mean, I didn't do Tim Ferriss's version while I was in college, but I always said something like I was grateful for. I always did a couple of things I was grateful for and something I wanted to improve on ever since I started carrying around like one of those little black books in college. But I've probably been doing like his version, a variation of his version for, I don't know, a couple years now. Anywhere from like a year and a half to 3 years, I really can't remember. I was going to look back at my other books, but I couldn't find them. So what he has is this thing called like morning pages, and if you type in like Tim Ferriss morning pages in Google, his blog will come up and it'll give you an example of what his morning pages consist of, and it actually is from like this book that some author wrote, and it kind of just helps with like gratitude. And what Tim Ferriss's big thing about is, show gratitude, and it makes you feel better, and also to do it in the morning to kind of like, as he calls it, cage your monkey mind. Just get all those like loose thoughts that you have in the morning, anything you're like worrying about, stressing about, just been, cluttering your headspace, and get that on paper so you can have like a clear mind throughout the day. His is the actual morning pages, which he does, is like 4 different bullet points in the morning.
Right. Then again at night, right?
Yeah, then at night, which I don't remember what his are in the morning and at night exactly. I wrote them down. I didn't think we'd be doing this in the van, so I could read them to you guys. But
I just checked my moleskin notebook to read my thing. It's so dark in here, I can't read my notebook. I can't imagine what the video is going to look like. I had to use my phone to read it, so this is going to be a bit of an improv.
So it's like, I mean, look it up on Google on his podcast or on his blog.
I want to interject real quick because we've talked a lot about Tim Ferriss.
Yeah, we love him.
On the vlog especially, and now the podcast. I have a very big feeling he's going to be a recurring theme in Discover Weekly because he's very value driven and gives so much to people for free. And if you want to buy his books, great. We've bought one of his books but one, which I'm going to buy still. It's one of his older ones. But anyway, full circle, the reason I love Tim Ferriss is if you Google anything you hear or have heard or listened to or read, then Tim Ferriss, his website's kind of like a wiki page almost.
Yeah.
And it'll take you to he has like a bunch of landing pages relative to the topic. So if you type in is it called 5 Minute Journal? Or is it just called Morning Journal?
There's another thing that's called 5 Minute Journal as well, but the only blog post I found was morning pages.
Yeah, so if you type in Tim Ferriss morning pages, it doesn't take you to Tim Ferriss's website, and then you got to find it. It'll take you right there, and that's with anything. If you type in Tim Ferriss, fasting, or Tim Ferriss workout routine, or Tim Ferriss with Jamie Foxx, because he had a great one of the most downloaded podcasts of the year, whatever year it was, and it'll take you right to that and give you a synopsis and things like that.
Well, and the cool thing is
super well organized, which is something I'm a huge fan of. Nobody really does that.
Yeah, and for this morning pages example, he actually took a picture of his actual notebook, posted it on there, and his handwriting's kind of sloppy, and then he typed everything out. He's like, oh, just in case you can't read that.
Transcribed it.
He transcribed it, and then he also broke it down. He was like, okay, this is why I think I said this, and it was just cool to hear his thoughts. So what I do is I started kind of out with his when I started taking it more seriously after college. I did the 5 Minute Journal, which he definitely talks about in one of his podcasts.
And Tools of Titans, he really...
okay,
Tools of Titans.
Might have been his book.
He really breaks that down.
Okay, that's probably where I got it from then. So the
There's
structure.
an even... Because Tim Ferriss is so big on journaling, even before that, 10 years ago this year, he released the 4-Hour Work Week, which he wrote down a goals-based journaling system in there. So he's all about this documentation and putting your pen to paper and putting your thoughts on paper and how healthy that is. And he gets into the science about it and why it's healthy. So this is a reoccurring theme in Tim Ferriss's books, blogs, vlogs, podcasts. Continue.
So the 5 Minute Journal, I started doing it, and I really enjoy doing it. So you do...
Kenny's diary.
Yeah.
Get a little heart locket with a note.
Dear diary.
With a key.
Yeah, a little heart above my eyes.
And you wear the key to the locket, the heart locket around your neck like a necklace.
Tan everywhere.
Jan everywhere.
I just saw Ian from Red Fox post that on Facebook.
I did too. Yeah.
He always posts office quotes. I laugh so hard. So, the 5 Minute Journal, his version, it's super bullet point based. So you do I'm grateful for what would make today great, couple other things in the morning, and then you do 3 or 4.
Isn't there what can I do for others or something?
Yeah, something like that. And then at night it's kind of what was amazing about today, 3 amazing things that happened today. What could I have done better, stuff like that. So I did that for a while, and it was cool and everything, but I didn't really like it because when I looked back on it, and I don't read it as much as I should. I don't look back on my journals as much as I should, my daily entries. But when I looked back on it, it didn't really have much about the day. So I kind of made my own hybrid version of it, and I started off in the morning with my bullet point. So I'm grateful for. I do 3 things. What would make today great? I do 3 things. Daily affirmation, I do 2 things, which I think that was in his as well. And then there's I do improve on, and I have 1 thing that I want to improve on every day. And a lot of the days it's that kind of repeats itself. So I do all that in the morning, and then I start a journal. I do I put AM, and I write however much I want to write down in the morning, and kind of what I want to accomplish for the day, how I'm feeling, any thoughts, how I slept, whatever like that. And then at night, before I go to bed, I will take some time and do like PM and just write what happened in the day. And I like that a lot better than this 5-minute journal because there's
more real life detail.
Yeah, my handwritten thoughts of how I was feeling, what happened throughout the day, notable things, cool things, people that you might have met, you know, what you did with your friends rather than the little bullet points. And it's, for me, I like looking back and seeing that more of an in-depth description of that day. And it's like, it's super cool for your memory too, because you can forget little minuscule things, and even for business purposes or personal things, like, oh, when did we go do that with our friends? Or, you know, what night did we go to Rosie's and we met so and so? You can go back to that day where I think it's at and find it and then read about it. So that's super. I really enjoy doing that. It brings a lot of value to my life. It kind of gets thoughts out of my head, and like for anything, it's just cool to kind of look back on and have this little daily journal of your life. Even though we have like our videos, it's cool to even kind of get deeper and just see what my thoughts were. So there's that. It's like 5-minute journal, my version of the 5-minute journal. Take it or leave it. And one other thing I do is so I have just side note, I have this little black, we both do, but these little black leather bound books that we carry around with us, and we've done that ever since college. And
I think my first one was my freshman year, and yours was your sophomore year.
Yeah,
when we started the business, we started carrying those.
So we always kind of write stuff we want to do, get our thoughts down, ideas, people we've met, that kind of thing.
And it's very cool. Like, I just want to interject real quick because we have tons of these things, and I have them locked in a filing cabinet. And like 6 months ago, I was just kind of flipping through them, and one of them I have is when we were trying to come up with the name Skroove, when we rebranded.
Yes.
I had every option that we had written down, and the whole process is on paper. And then when we were deciding our logo back when we were Serendipity, I have that whole so you can really see our creative process over the years and how our thought patterns work. And it's super interesting for me to see how I've grown as an individual and a creator and an entrepreneur, and how my thought process works. And that reflection is very it lends good perspective. Yeah,
it's
key
cool
for growth. Yeah, and it lends good perspective. But go ahead, you were saying
cool perspective. So yeah, like I guess I should have started off with how I carry this little book, and I have like a little smaller one that I can throw in my back pocket because I like to go to coffee shops and write in it. So it's like moleskin. It's like a moleskin book, $15 at Staples. I write in it every day, and it lasts me about 3 months or something. So I think it's just a cool little tool. And another thing that I include in there daily, it's usually just Monday through Friday, like technically work days, which I got this from, I'm pretty sure it's like Rob Dyrdek's manager. I got this from him when I was in college, when I started carrying that book around. He wrote down like 3 goals, and he had it on a sticky note, and he had it like on his laptop, on his computer that he looked at. So I write that down in my book every day, like 3 goals I want to accomplish, and it's all like business related stuff. 3 major things that I want to accomplish for that day. And usually I write down like 8. I get super ambitious.
Right.
I don't even cross off like half of them most of the days, which can be
not the idea.
Super discouraging. But no, it's not the idea. But it's more or less to like figure out what you want to get done that day, have it on paper, and then you can look and say, like, okay, we got to get this done. And then you get to cross it off, feel a sense of accomplishment. But I thought that was a really cool takeaway I got from Rob's manager. I was like, that's a neat way to kind of hold yourself accountable,
and it kind of jumpstarts your motivation process.
Jumpstarts your motivation, and it's like that way. It's like, okay, I write it down. It's out of my head. I don't have to think about all the things I have to try and get done today.
Yep.
It's like, all right, I'll look in the book. What else is there to do? Oh, there's this. So
I think people tend to sleep a lot better too. If you have trouble sleeping, a lot of times you can't fall asleep, not because you're not tired. Everyone's tired. It's because you have too much on your mind. You can't settle your mind. Pulling those thoughts out, putting them on paper, I think are really healthy.
Yeah.
And that could be a huge cure for if you have a hard time falling asleep. Something else too, writing the goals. Something I like to do that I've been doing lately is I like writing on my bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
You can do that with a dry erase marker, and you look at it every morning. Whatever you write on there, you look at it every morning when you wake up, when you're getting ready, and then every night before bed when you're brushing your teeth and getting ready for bed, you see it again. So it's something you're forced to notice. You can't miss it. I write it, right in the middle of the mirror, so you can't miss it. That's another little hack.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I like that. When it comes to journaling, for me, I am a really, really, really bad habit about not doing it. I'm very high A type personality, shiny object syndrome. I'm always like on to the next thing, and like I'm working on taking time to relax and put my thoughts on paper, but I'm highly inconsistent. I might do it 1 day a week, I might do it 3 days a week, I might miss a week. So that's something I'm really working on, implementing that system. It's for a long time. I think for a month I did it for like every day straight. But then I just get caught up in, well, why am I not editing the vlog? I like to edit the vlog, like first thing I like to do in the morning, edit the vlog, get that going, get that done. And I have a hard time calming down, getting my thoughts on paper when I know there's something pressing that has to be done.
Yeah.
So I'm still tweaking that system, but I do agree with getting your thoughts on paper. And I might not journal every day, but I do try and make entries in my book when there's something on my mind.
I mean, the 5-minute journal is a great name for it.
Wait, quick side tangent. Our mileage is 115,000.
Oh, nice.
115,000 exactly. Go ahead. And
I mean, something that you don't see in the podcast studio.
you don't see that in the podcast studio. And for
Joe
this
Rogan
van,
would never get that.
for this 1-ton van, it's like we just drove it off the lot. That is just getting broken in.
Fran, she is a beautiful, beautiful woman.
We just got under in the grease pit. My grandpa said it looks gorgeous under there. She's just getting broken in, so.
But a 5-minute journal is a very appropriate name for it, and yeah, it's really all it takes. It's like 3 minutes in the morning, couple minutes at night, and I mean, I'm really thankful that I do it. I mean, one thing I do have to get better on is reviewing it. I don't look back on my days.
Maybe that's something new.
Very often.
You should do like at the end of every month.
Yeah.
See what you did that month.
Yeah.
What you can learn from it.
Well, Tim from Tim's Fine Cigars says he does that in his phone. He's been doing it for a while.
Yep.
And he does it in the morning when he types his one. I think he looks back on that day a year ago.
Yes.
Which is
he does.
super cool. Which I can't do with like the books. You only fit like 3 months in it. But still, I could look back 3 months ago to the day. Still, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's I enjoy it. It's fun.
So we don't typically share the stuff that we prepared for to talk about. So I didn't know he was doing that, and he didn't know what mine was going to be. But they are very similar. I'm talking My Discover Weekly. Something I watched recently was, hang on, I keep burping.
Yo, BP coffee.
Whoa, excuse me. Yeah, I think it's the coffee. And we haven't really eaten much, so.
No. Was that a McDonald's? We guys at a McDonald's?
Get off. That's something you don't see in your podcast. We can go to the drive-thru.
Things you don't see in your podcast.
Oh, we can't. We actually can't take the van to the drive-thru, else we like tuna can. We keep joking about that. Go through a low clearance entrance and just like we turn the van into a convertible. We tuna can the top of it. Take her straight off. Tuna
can.
We could go to. How great would that be to do the podcast through a drive-thru?
That we got a convertible / moonroof. Mosquitoes is everywhere.
We're
trying to sleep.
We just put a net up there at night.
It rains.
Tarp. The highway becomes a sail, like a pirate ship.
We're going over to the Milwaukee. It kind of starts lifting up the left side of it.
At that point, you install cannons.
Oh, we have a crazy video idea. Oh, I thought you were letting out a.
I bought a giraffe.
I love when he's driving in that convertible and he just passes that one kid and he like smiles at him or gives him a thumbs up. The kid just gives him a thumbs up back. Alan is just so freaking happy.
It's like the first 10 minutes of The Hangover 3.
Oh my gosh, that movie is so funny.
Anywho, whom and whatever. Somebody
you were saying what you're.
Well, somebody tell me if it's whom or whom. Who? All right. Anyway, My Discover Weekly. Something I watched recently was I Am Not Your Guru. It is Tony Robbins. It's his like Netflix. It's not really a document. It's like a Netflix special of his camp or retreat. You know,
seminar.
It's like a 5 or 6 day seminar retreat, but it's a week long. It costs, I think, $5,000 for 5 days to go to, something like that. And to be honest, Tony Robbins was probably the person that I knew, one of the bigger names of like motivational and like goal setting people that I knew the least about. Like growing up, I listened to a lot of Zig Ziglar and things like that. But I never listened to a lot of Tony Robbins, and no particular reason. And the reason I decided to watch it was because last podcast we talked about when we were in Ludington, and the woman we were speaking to said Linda was talking about Tony Robbins. And then I remember somebody somewhere I saw that Tony Robbins had a thing on Netflix. I watched this Netflix special, Incredible. I think it was like an hour and 45 minutes, and it goes through kind of the 5 days. It was the first time that he let cameras outside, like filmmakers, come in and document this.
Didn't he say I'd only do it if this one guy directed it or something?
That sounds right. I can't say for sure, but anyway, yeah, these people come out. Incredible. I didn't realize it was not what I expected, but if you maybe
Tony Robbins wasn't what you expected, or the movie wasn't what you expected?
I've heard Tony Robbins speak before in different podcasts and stuff. I guess him doing his thing in front of his audience was not what I expected. He's very I would say he kind of has like a psychologist, like therapist sort of approach to things. Like in the documentary or movie, he's breaking down, talking to people, why are their problems the way they are, getting into their parents, very, very psychological approach, which I did not expect. I thought it was kind of more of like a hoorah motivational thing, which the energy is completely contagious, but it was not what I expected, but it was extremely positive experience. And if you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, or if you need a kick in the ass to get motivated, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And it's safe to say I'd like to check out more of Tony Robbins' stuff. I'm sure he has a podcast. I would think he does.
I don't think he does.
But
I don't know. I don't think he does. I think he stays pretty busy with his seminars.
I
think he's on Tim Ferriss, isn't he?
I think he did Tim Ferriss.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he talks about his morning routine.
Well, yeah. So that was the next thing. Is like he has a really crazy morning routine. He does like cold and heat exposure, which Kenny and I are big into. We do more cold exposure because we have access to taking cold showers, but we don't have a sauna. A hot shower is not like a sauna; it's different. But I like he's very like ritualistic in or methodical in his day, and optimizing his 24 hours and his sleep schedule and his workout schedule. And so yeah, that was
Does it dive into that in the documentary?
No, but I recognize some of the things because it showed him at home.
Yeah.
Because I've read about him in like Tools of Titans.
Yeah.
Like I can see him. He has this like really cool like cool water like pool thing.
Yeah.
But it's not a pool. It's more like a 5x5 square
Hole in the ground.
Hole in the ground, but it's like a pool. It's like tiled and he just like drops down into it for his cold immersion.
Yeah. It's
so
sweet.
yeah, that you've seen it, right?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my Discover Weekly, and I think they say motivation. Zig Ziglar says, motivation. People ask him, "Well, Zig, does motivation last?" And he goes, "Well, no, but neither does bathing. That's why I recommend it daily." So if you need a little bit of daily motivation, maybe give that a look. Tony Robbins, great, outstanding motivator and
I wish
life coach, I guess.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I wish I would dive into like that little breathing technique he does in documentary.
I know, I do too. I mean, we might have to just go to a seminar.
Yeah,
we should go do that sometime.
Yeah, that would be a blast.
What's that called? Dream Day, something. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I would love to go to it.
I can think about it. Date with Destiny.
Date with Destiny, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're in like badass locations too, like beautiful.
Yeah. So that's something we'll probably go to and check out sometime.
Isn't it Date with Destiny?
It's either Day with Destiny or Date.
I think it's Date with Destiny.
Anyway,
I didn't know if that was something else.
But the name of the documentary is, or movie, whatever you call it, I Am Not Your Guru.
Yeah.
But if you just type in Tony Robbins, you'll find it.
On Netflix. For free. If you pay for Netflix.
If you pay or if you're piggybacking your friend's Netflix.
Yeah.
Do people still do that?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody's piggybacking my Netflix.
That you know of. Within reason.
Within reason.
Do we need to restart the camera? We're
at 23 minutes on the recorder. Yeah, that's the end of Discover Weekly, so we'll leave the audio on, but I'm going to go reset the video camera.
I don't even know
if we can see ourselves.
Yeah, but like that you can do
like post-production, yeah.
Yeah, you can mess with the contrast or the exposure. It might be super grainy, but gosh, if there's one guy that could save this video, and you guys are looking at him. I don't know if you can see him, but the camera's pointed at him. The microphone's in front of his mouth right now, and he's the one talking. It's me, Kenny Lindsay. I think we might be all right, but it's a beautiful night. I don't know what the temperature is because Fran is just pretty simple, but we're cruising. Nobody on our expressway. 10:32 on a Thursday, going 75. We're on US.
All right, so the picture actually looks pretty good, but I think it stopped recording like 11 minutes in. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we might have to stop it every
10.
12 minutes. I don't know why it would stop. That's so bizarre.
All I know, Ty, is I don't know if we want to do it while we're in the podcast, but, some food. I think my coffee's about gone.
I don't care. let me.
We might want to wait till after.
Yeah, that would be a... Get a Coke.
You know what we have to do today?
Hang on, let me set this camera up.
Oh, my gosh. So I don't know if any of you guys follow this dude on Instagram named Kirby Jenner, but if you don't, give him a follow. He's absolutely hilarious. He actually, he's a Jenner or Kardashian sibling. He's this dude with this awesome mustache, and he
He's probably the world's best Photoshopper I've ever seen.
He photoshops himself into all these pictures and even videos and ads they shoot and episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
It's incredible.
But today, Tyler, is
that fry thing?
Yeah, the fryless. It's a real thing. So he partnered up with McDonald's and did this ad on Instagram, and they came out with this thing. It's a fry, but it's a stylus for your phone. And the whole thing is so you can take a selfie without getting greasy, ketchupy hamburger fingers all over your cell phone.
I love it. Then you have to have that stupid French fry on you all the time.
Yeah. Well, did you see on his Instagram story today that he lost his? It went missing. He's going around town looking for it.
No,
because it's today, and today's the summer solstice too.
It is. It is the summer solstice. But here's the problem.
What?
If we don't get to a McDonald's before. We need to find one that has a lobby open 24/7 because we can't go through the drive-thru.
Yeah, this is true. And that fryless is only at participating McDonald's. I wouldn't get a quarter pounder normally, but I would definitely get one.
Oh, is that what you have to get?
Yeah, you gotta get a quarter pounder. I'm pretty sure.
Hang on.
Follow Kirby Jenner. He's hilarious.
I was just gonna do something I can't remember. All right, next.
Our video looks manageable though.
But that was
watchable.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Next segment.
Hey, wait, before we get into that, do we have to keep an eye on the time 10 minutes in? We need to reset the camera?
Yeah, we'll try and do it every 10 minutes or so.
Okay,
next segment. Hang on, I'm going to turn this light on for a sec.
Oh, we are just cruising. This open road, I love night driving. I typically would have the windows open, but we didn't want to blow out you guys' eardrums with the on the expressway, so. But she's beautiful out. It's peaceful.
All right, so we're going to do a quick weekend recap of last weekend.
So, Tyler, explain to people what's different about the weekend recap than the weekend preview.
Well, the weekend recap, Kenny, I'm glad you asked that. The weekend recap is what we did. You wait for it. The previous weekend.
Upcoming weekend?
No. One is in the future, one is in the past.
Okay.
And Kenny time is relative to Albert Einstein.
You see that giant bug?
Home. Yeah.
You see that giant bug just smoke? Wow.
Well, the van was hungry.
That's a juicy guy. Just right in the middle of
something else you don't get in your podcast studio. That or the fact that our odometer is at 115015.
Ooh,
we need to buy a Powerball ticket if I believed in such things.
Hey, buddy, that's a palindrome right there.
What?
A palindrome.
What's that?
That's not a palindrome. But palindrome, I believe I learned this from the Disney Channel race car. That word is a palindrome. You spell it the same forward as you do backwards. You don't remember that?
No.
Like the Disney Channel?
I remember learning that. I don't remember the term palindrome.
Yeah.
So is WOW a palindrome? Is Mom a palindrome?
Yeah, those are all palindromes. But I'm pretty sure they were talking about
tat a palindrome?
What?
Tat?
Yeah.
Boob?
Yeah, boob. Race car.
Oh, nice.
Truck.
What?
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think of some more.
Oh, they're talking about that because I think it was when Lightning McQueen came out. Cars.
Oh,
race.
So my mind is wandering. Bring it back, Lindsay. Reel it in, buddy. Alrighty then.
So, weekend recap.
Oh, I just hit my head on the mic stand.
It is dark, folks. It is dark. In this episode, I don't know if it needs to be stated, but we are not drinking. For the record.
We're drinking, but coffee.
Yeah.
There's no alcohol involved in the filming of this episode, but there will be when we get there to our location.
Yeah.
Then we'll have some adult pop, some adult soda.
So,
Fun fact about my brother Kenny, he hasn't had a soda in how long? How long has it been since you had your last soda?
The last soda pop, it was February of my sophomore year in high school.
So that would have been, when was that?
That was 2011, so over 7 years.
Wow.
2011. I can't tell the last time I've had it definitely probably would have been in college for me. The last time I had a pop. I've not intentionally cut it out. I mean, I try and eat less sugar, but I don't, like, I never was like, okay, I'm stopping drinking pop.
Yeah.
I just don't drink it anymore. It's kind of like, it's actually the healthiest way to quit. You know, there's this great little Alan Watts thing talking about, you know, the joke. And if you were to leave town, you say, you don't tell all your debt collectors, well, I'm leaving. Then they'll track you down for your money. You just up and leave.
Yes.
You don't
say I'm going to become a Buddhist one day.
You don't say you don't just say I'm going to quit cigarettes, because then you're thinking about quitting. It's an endless circle. You just stop.
You don't want to say I'm going to live in the present. You just live in the present.
Live in the moment.
You do. Instantaneous.
Which is stupid.
It's just stupid. Being spontaneous is, if you're trying to be spontaneous,
you cannot
think about being spontaneous, because then you're not thinking. Then you're not spontaneous anymore.
So how did we get there?
Pop, stopping pop.
Oh yeah, so I just don't crave it anymore. Like, if I'm gonna consume something that's bad for me, I'd rather it be like a beer. Like, I don't like, I'm just gonna choke down this type 2 diabetes in a bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was like, it was basketball season, obviously February, so I was playing basketball and I was like, I just wanted to be in good shape. And I was like, I don't really need to drink pop, so I'm just gonna quit it. So I just stopped it, and then ever since,
you have to realize how hard that is when you're in high school, because like, you don't, well, most kids at least don't drink alcohol as a sophomore in high school, and so you know, that's what you drink when you're on the boat or when you're playing video games, or when, you know, so that's just what you do as a kid. You drink pop, right? So how do we even get to drinking pop?
Soda pops.
I don't even know how
you drink your soda pop through a straw.
I don't even remember how you asked me about soda pop.
You get a twisty curly straw for your soda pop.
Making fart noises with bendy straws.
Fun fact. Kenny and I made a mixtape when we were younger on our karaoke machine, which could also record audio on a cassette of us taking bendy straws, tucking them under our armpit, blowing into them, which made the most legitimate fart. Like, there's not a more
juicy.
authentic. Oh, it's wet.
Wet, yeah.
There's not a more authentic fart sound than actually farting. And we have that somewhere. We might have to try and find that. And
it's definitely on a cassette tape somewhere at home.
That was like our OG mixtape.
But you were just talking about straws, and when we were at the diner national that one morning with Jackie and Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Remember I tried doing it?
But you didn't have a bendy straw.
No, the straight straws, regular straight straws, do not work. They do not work. Yeah, because they get a little crick in them, and it just, the airflow isn't as good.
I had a stiff neck for hours.
Hey, one thing I've been trying to do though, I don't even think I've told you this. I mean, to try to make fart noises with the straw isn't a good example of this, but I've been trying not to use straws lately. Because
the whole environment thing?
Yeah, just because like the waste of plastic. I think that's kind of a cool idea. I think it's a good way to really, a small little part.
Here's the thing.
A lot of people are using like metal straws.
You know what really grinds my gears? This doesn't grind my gears. If you're going to do it, good for you, all the better. I think what you're saying is a wonderful initiative. Don't use the straws. Don't waste the plastic. Save the environment. I don't know how big of an impact it really has, but I'm sure
it's easy not just to not use a straw. So I was like, I could probably.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
I don't know the effect, but I'm sure it's tremendously good. If people are, I can see it just makes sense. The thing that I'm not on board with is this whole metal straw thing that you carry with you. Because
I think that is majority of girls that do that because they have a purse.
Okay, still. You need a straw that bad. First of all, how disgusting that you keep this metal straw. Okay, let's recap. What's in your purse? Like that.
I am not a girl.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
have a purse, and I am not allowed in
your
those
phone
purses.
That most people use while they're pooping, right? Most people on the phone while they poop.
I don't poop.
Girls don't poop.
Girls don't poop. Duh.
Most people use their phone in the bathroom. Money, which is disgusting. And
And a
There's
few
no
other
way the
things I can think of.
There's no way a purse is clean. Then you have this metal straw in there. Regardless, all that aside, do you need a straw
Well,
that bad to where you have to go out and purchase a metal one and keep it in your purse or on your persons?
Yeah, well,
That seems a little
I'm
ridiculous.
not going as far to carry a metal straw around with me, but
No, but who
lately,
needs a straw that bad? When is the last time you've needed a straw? Tell
no,
me.
I don't even like drinking out of straws.
A
really.
7-Eleven Slurpee, just get a spoon, which is still plastic. I carry out a metal spoon.
But well, like, yeah. So I didn't do that. So I don't use a straw. I'm talking about. I'm not using it for my water, but I'm making fart noises. I'm wasting it to make fart noises in my armpit.
No, you use that straw, just don't turn it upside down.
No, but I'm just thinking. So like, the diner, they give you a straw anyways. You know what they probably do with it? Throw it away. Even if it's not even open,
Yep.
they don't reuse
So
it.
it starts with a diner. Here's what they should do. They should not put straws out, and you
Nah.
have to ask for one.
That's where it would have to.
That's a way better
Ooh,
initiative.
that's where it'd have to start. And even Taco Bell, like when we got Taco Bell,
Yeah.
I
Don't
put a lid on.
put straws out. All straws are behind the counter. All lids are behind the counter.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Now,
Yeah.
what they need to start doing is making a lid like a coffee lid, just like we have here, so you don't need a straw. 'Cause you need a lid if you're going to go. If
Yeah.
you're driving, you need a lid on your drink. So they need to make coffee lids for soda, so you don't need a straw. It starts with the establishment, not the individual.
Yeah,
I think.
this is true.
What would it look like if it were easy, right? Don't give them the option. If they ask for it, supply it.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it's like putting napkins out. Like, if you put napkins out, everybody takes more than they need.
Oh, yeah.
If you...
I have to
I
ask
think you have
for
to give napkins, but only give them a couple, and if they need more, go ahead and
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
for them.
yeah.
You know how much that would save? I think we start there. McDonald's, get on board with me. I will sponsor this for you. I'm going to stop this.
Stopping the camera. Yeah, so that's like, I don't even know how we're kind of getting on some weird tangents, but I like this. I like the flow of the conversation in the van. It's, the things you don't see in a podcast room. The open road. Oh, here we go. Another left lane ends. No, but this is driving like this kind of sparks more of a
My seatbelt got locked when I was trying to fix the camera. I'm sitting here. I can't go forward.
I like doing this while we're driving, Tyler, because it sparks just more different tangents.
Well, we have nowhere else to be either.
Yes, we're driving. This, honestly, guys, I'm thinking that our weekly series is going to start consisting of either one of two things.
Well,
No?
wait for the next one to drop.
Okay.
Or after vacation.
All right.
We'll just see where it goes.
All right.
Keep them on their toes.
Oh, shit. We're going to 65 miles an hour. We are going around a curve. Tyler, give me a play-by-play as I'm going around this curve with two hands on the steering wheel because we're coming down.
down on the curve, and he's like, oh, right. You see the tip here? You don't want to hit the brakes. You just want to coast. You want to coast. Oh, my God. Is that a police officer? No, it is not. With a CB radio smoking in the corner. I don't even know what I was saying.
I know a line I was going to say, which, ironically enough, we heard from Sam, Michael's girlfriend, when you're like, oh, I don't know about the, how big of a part the one, not taking a straw plays.
I mean, I'm sure it plays a big part.
I
was
was kind of playing
facetious.
devil's advocate. Still 75 over here. But she said a great little quote that I love, a great little line, 99 is not 100. Remember her saying that?
Yeah, that is accurate.
I think that's a cool quote.
I do too.
Cool little line.
I like
99
that.
is not 100. One person can make a difference.
Yeah, it's true. I can back that 100%.
I thought that was an interesting perspective. So I thought I'd share that with you guys.
Love it.
99 is not 100.
We are officially an hour and a half out from our destination.
Show that to your math
Oh, there's a
teacher.
McDonald's right there.
Oh, hey, whoa. Things that you will not see in a
Yeah,
podcast studio. You know what we're about.
McDonald's.
No. You know what we're about to cross, Tyler Lindsay? I think we're coming up on it. The 45th parallel.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bro, the 45th parallel.
On the summer solstice.
On the summer solstice. What is going on?
You gotta do the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's a little
sound
Twilight
effect.
Zone action. I gotta find the sign. I think it's around here.
No, I think you're right. I think you're 100% right.
I'm pretty sure there's a big road
We're
sign.
on exit mile marker 159.
Because there's a Michigan Welcome Center like in the middle of the state, and I'm pretty sure it marks
it's the 45th parallel. I think you're right.
Which the 45th parallel is halfway between the equator
Hang
and
on,
the North Pole.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Did you know that, Tyler?
I did know that. One of the few things I remember from Geography 101. Shout out Professor Arford.
Oh, I was gonna go back to like middle school, McClincha or
Rex.
Yeah, Rex McClincha.
Hang on. What?
Exit 162, 1 mile. We gotta get off this exit. We are cruising. We're making good time. Where is the 45th parallel in Michigan? wonder if you can just look on your map, like satellite mode, and it'll tell you. 162 to Ludington, Cadillac. Oh, 0.5. Oh, shit. Wait. No, I think I'm in the right line. Michigan Law. Nah.
Old Mission Peninsula and Grand Traverse Bay. So I don't think
That's the 45th parallel?
Yeah, I don't think that was it.
Is it that high north?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, I was way off.
All right, so I'm going to read this to you. For all of our viewers, here's your fact for the day. The 45th parallel, at this point... Oh, I can make this bigger.
I could have swore it was farther down.
No, I can see it on the map. That looks about right.
Is it by Traverse City?
Yeah. Hang on. At this point... This is so small on my phone.
Shit, my bad, guys. I got real cocky. I thought I dropped some knowledge on...
At this point, you stand on the 45th parallel halfway between the equator and the North Pole.
I was worried about that.
At this point, you also stand at longitude 7124 west from Greenwich, England. A line from this point through the center of the Earth would emerge in the Indian Ocean, 982 miles southwest of Perth, Australia.
Ooh. Good eye, mate.
Got busted a plugger.
So that was my fault. I got real excited. I thought I was really gonna impress some people with that. But it is in Michigan, if you didn't know that.
All right, so
weekend recap.
Yeah, weekend recap.
We haven't even gotten to weekend recap yet. Because you explain what weekend recap is.
No, yeah, we didn't get there. So here's
my
weekend
preview.
Wait, here's my logic. Yeah, let's go over that again. Here's my logic. I say we stop at the next McDonald's we find. I'm not really hungry, but are we trying to get this friless or what?
Yeah, honestly, dude, I don't even know if the ones in this
far north,
in the Midwest or north, doing it. I mean, they might be, but I don't know. Are we really gonna eat McDonald's or are we recording a podcast? Might get kind of noisy.
Yeah, it's probably true, Kenny.
I say we just keep hammering away.
Okay.
That way we can enjoy.
What
McDonald's.
planet you think that is in front of us?
Probably Uranus.
Classic. Okay, so I have this app.
Classic planet joke.
I have this app called Skyview. It's actually a sponsor of the podcast. That would be a great segue.
Use
though.
code Skroove.
Skroove10
25.
for 10% off your free app. All right, we're gonna check real quick because it's right in front of us. I don't want to upgrade now.
Get the paid version to be able to name a star.
Oh, and Kenny, that's Venus right in front of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Venus. Sorry, my mind is everywhere. I haven't really eaten much today, and I'm on another cup of coffee.
I wonder if it's still 75 here. I was going 75, and I'm cruising past some people.
Well, just drop it back, hitting that right lane. We're not in a hurry.
Well, I'm passing people
Better than
going
getting a
70.
ticket. Last thing we need is get pulled over with this apparatus.
Bro, oh my gosh. That'd be hilarious.
If we get pulled over, we'll leave it recording for you guys.
Absolutely. Hey, Ossifer, what seems to be the problem? All right.
Want a beer?
Weekend recap.
So weekend recap. So last weekend, Friday was Brett's house. Was it Friday or Saturday?
That feels like forever
No,
ago.
yeah, it does. Saturday was the housewarming party. Friday was the party when we rode our bikes over there.
Why does it feel like so long ago? Doesn't it? Doesn't even feel like last weekend to me.
This week seemed to go by kind of slow.
Today feels like Friday for the record.
But it's Thursday?
It's Thursday.
So Friday we went over our friends Brett and Amy's new house, but not really a crazy night.
Well, the cool part,
is that we rode our bikes.
Yeah, they live like 2.1 miles away. Bike lane all the way there. Rode the bikes there. Had some beverages.
So some of our best friends from our hometown live 2 miles away.
Yeah.
And they just bought that house.
Yeah.
So that's incredible for them, and that was fun. And then Saturday was they had their housewarming party, the official. Everybody who wasn't exclusive enough to be invited over the night before for the pre-party, they were invited the next day. And it was really nice to catch up and see some of those guys and gals that I haven't seen in a while. Like Maddie Sherm.
Oh, yeah, Big Maddie.
Big Maddie, our buddy, was a Detroit police officer. I haven't seen him since he was in college. Because I was in college a year, so it probably was 2 or 3 years since I've seen Big Maddie. And some of our other friends.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
It was a good night, beautiful night. Had drinks out on the patio.
We played some cornhole, which there was this huge discrepancy. And feel free to comment, DM, email us. We should take an Instagram poll on this, honestly.
We should.
The rules of cornhole. So this is how I think that you play cornhole. Number 1, the game goes to 21.
Yes.
Number 2,
4 bags.
Yeah, what'd you say?
4 bags.
4 bags. Is it
Brett,
4 or
we're
5?
bashing you.
Yeah.
4. He only had 2.
He only had 2.
Well,
for
as
each
Brandon's
team.
game said, the squirrels got into him.
The squirrels got into him for the corn, ironically enough.
That's what he honestly said.
Yeah. So, do you normally have 4 or 5 bags?
4.
You have 4 bags on each side. You play to 21. And if you bust, meaning, a whole shot is worth 3, and if you're on the board, it's worth 1.
Yeah.
So if you're at 19 and you hit a 3, some people play you go back to 15. No, I say, and I've always played, you go back however far you bust. So if you bust by 3 and you're at 19, you go down to
75 here, folks. Things you don't see in a podcast room. Sorry.
The speed limit.
Yeah.
You go back down to 17, or I'm sorry, 16.
Yes.
So that's how the bust works. You go back. So you have to hit 21 exactly. Now the most important part,
Which I was upset.
which we were upset about this, because it rewards players for bad
Behavior.
Bad behavior. Time off for good behavior. No, if you play bad, you get rewarded for it, which I disagree with. So the way they were playing was, whoever scores more, their teammate goes first next time.
Yeah.
Which
is bass backwards.
Yeah, we believe that whoever scores more gets to go second, because it's advantageous to go second.
Yeah.
It's called having the hammer, and that's how you win. If you're up, you're up, and
you
you're
know what
winning.
to throw.
Then you know if you need a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Exactly.
You should be rewarded for outplaying your opponent, and that caused
shit.
the games to go on.
I almost missed the exit. Sorry.
Oh yeah, things that don't happen in the podcast studio. This causes people to sandbag, and you can be up the whole game, and then your opponent can just sandbag and sneak up on you in the end. I don't agree with that.
No, that's so dumb.
So
if I'm up, I want to be able to throw second, so I know exactly what I have to hit.
Where do you think you get the official rules from?
Well, this raised the question. We're playing Saturday, cornhole, a half-ass version of it to 11 with 2 bags, and with this jank-ass rule that you throw first if you have more points. Which,
The whole thing was a butcher fest.
Tyler, which we got beat like 2 games because we were winning the whole time.
And we weren't allowed to finish because we didn't get to go second. We just kept scoring.
So people beat us because, like, you don't want to go over, and then if you go over, then they can just beat you. It was so stupid. I was so upset.
Awful.
I was so upset. So that was Saturday. Sunday was Father's Day. We're over at our grandma and grandpa Cross's playing cornhole. Dad brought cornhole over, so we're playing in the backyard.
Typical Father's Day move, bringing the cornhole board.
Yeah,
Loved it.
Some BS, some stogies, and some cornhole.
Yeah, slip me one.
Yeah, slip me one. Hey, you want a beer?
Yeah, slip me one. All right, go ahead.
Watch Good Neighbor stuff. Type Good Neighbor stuff into YouTube.
You could get into it endless bowels of you. They have so many good
These
skits.
guys are hilarious.
They write for Saturday Night Live now, actually.
Yeah. They're one of my co-writers. They started making YouTube videos. Look up the Cheers video and look up.
Bing, bang, boom.
It's boat day or like they go to run a boat. It's hilarious.
Viewer discretion advised. You should be 18 or older to watch most of this content.
6 passing lanes the next 35 miles. Something you don't see in a podcast room.
You do not
Studio. All right, over at Grandma Grandpa's playing, and we're debating the rules. I'm like, Tyler, what rules are we playing? Are we playing Brett's rules, or are we playing how we usually play? Yada yada yada. Tyler's like, well, let's play our rules, obviously. Begs the question. I say, you know what we should do? Go to cornhole.com to look up the official rules for cornhole.
The USDA certified.
USDA. That's like meat.
I just think of like dodgeball.
Two deer.
Oh yeah.
On the side of the road.
You don't see that in a podcast studio.
Guys, stay vigilant. We do not.
Joe Rogan might have dead deer mounts hanging up in his studio. We have live deer on our show.
You sissy. So yeah,
Joe Rogan could choke you out in about 3 seconds.
So I think you would go to cornhole.com to look up the official rules for cornhole. What do you think?
Cornhole.com, yeah, I would assume. I mean, that would be my
Cornhole.com.
That would be my natural.
I wonder what's on that website.
I mean, Probably the rules. If somebody's just holding that domain so they can't use it, that would be awful.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Yeah, let us know how you guys play cornhole, because
How do you cornhole?
I feel like those rules were not cool. All right, I think we might be jumping to our next segment. That was weekend recap. Father's Day was fun. We went over to Grandma and Grandpa Lindsay's before, had some massive steaks, some good blueberry pie with some a la mode.
Peep the vlog episode.
Which, if you don't know what a la mode is, it's French for scoop of ice cream on top of your pie. You get that at a diner. I didn't know that until recently. We were at National, and they had like a la mode. Or I think I asked, I'm going to get some ice cream on some pie. And somebody's like, don't you need
Dave
a
was
la
going to
mode?
get it. He goes, I'm going to get apple pie a la mode. And you said,
yeah.
what's that?
Yeah, with a scoop. With the creme. I have no idea.
Ah,
I
de
don't know how it
creme.
exactly translates, but shit, Brett's calling me. We're not answering that. Brett, we're in the middle of a podcast.
Filming a show. I gotta do something.
It's probably wondering where we're at. We're supposed to be
I don't
up-
call you at work. We call him at work all the time. You know what I mean?
It's like 11 o'clock on a
I
Thursday.
know. Like he would have any indication or clue that we're filming a podcast.
Zero.
Because what normal people film a podcast, he knows we're driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to take it? I can keep the people entertained.
Uh,
I'll take it. You keep them entertained.
okay. Well, I'm just thinking as we're on this.
Hey, man, what's up? We're filming a podcast right now in the van while we're driving. You heard that right. We really are.
Brett, episode 20.
Yeah, me and Kenny were both gonna take a cat nap and just put the car on autopilot or cruise control.
This is the same Brett we went to the housewarming party with.
ETA.
Midnight.
I don't know. 'Cause
I don't know, we gotta
I'm
stop.
talking to you through my GPS. I think it's like
I think it's midnight,
I think
12:15,
around
but we have to
midnight.
stop. We haven't even gotten food yet.
I would say
unless they have hot dogs
I
on the
would
bonfire.
say 12:15, 12:30.
Unless
We're
they
gonna
have,
stop and grab some Mickey D's. That's McDonald's.
unless they have hot dogs on the bonfire. Are they gonna?
You know what? The furnace is running hot.
Are they gonna be up?
Are you gonna be up?
Tell him we have some beers, but does he have any whiskey? Oh, what I was saying though is we're on
All right, buddy.
this.
Sounds good. I'll keep you updated.
We're on this road like 115. What do you say?
Yeah, he goes. Some people are winding down, but people will be up.
Will Brett be up?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I hope he just doesn't pass out on us. I think he took a nap though. He was drinking earlier today. Time of concern though. I don't know. We might have blew our chance on McDonald's.
Kenny, I had the same concern.
I didn't know we were like getting on a road like this.
Yeah, I am equally concerned, Kenny.
I'm getting hungry. I think we have some stacks in the cooler though.
Yeah, and if
chips.
it goes down to it, there's a can of green beans that's sitting in here.
All winter?
All summer, all end of last summer, and all winter. That can has been frozen and melted so many times.
Oh
it's
my
probably
God.
alcoholic.
Fermented?
Yeah,
green
fermented.
bean wine.
We had a teacher.
Oh my God.
We had a teacher in 3rd grade who would make dandelion wine.
Ooh.
Mr. Lane. Or not 3rd grade,
I was
7th
gonna
grade.
Is that real?
3rd
Or was he
grade.
just talking out his ass like he always
No, I think he genuinely made dandelion wine.
I don't even know how you would do that.
I don't
You're
know.
gonna milk a dandelion?
Should we have him on the show
You-
and drink dandelion wine?
And I want to get a video of him milking a dandelion.
Milk.
Don't flash me, brother. I don't got my brights on.
Can you see me? Can you see me? Turn your high beams on.
All right, so we are on. That was weekend recap, folks. Question. Yes.
Question submitted by you, the people.
Okay, yeah. So we said this week. Submit questions. Favorite question gets T-shirt.
Well, let's dive in a step further. Guys, send us your questions. whattheduck@skroveco.com.
Yeah.
DM us.
Oh, this guy's hitting his brakes. I don't know if it's because of this light or deer.
Ease up. So, something you have to do a podcast studio. Or DM us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Skroove, text us, call us, send us a fax, send us an old-fashioned letter, send us a telegram. And here's the thing. Like we mentioned
Submit your
last time,
questions on a 1972 Gibson.
here's Les Paul, signed by Sting.
It's a car talk reference.
That's
for
a
all
car
you,
talk reference for all
NPR
you
listeners.
people who like radio shows. Kind of a podcast-ish. But
Yeah.
It's
The
a radio show put on a podcast.
Click and Clack Brothers.
The Click and Clack, the Tapper Brothers. So now we're restructuring our question format. Before in our live show, we do like a rapid fire version where we answer as many as we could. Now we're looking for one or two questions that we can elaborate on and have a little bit more fun with and get deeper into. So the deeper, more thoughtful, thought-provoking, edgy, funny, advice-driven the question, the more chance it gets chosen and you get plugged on air and potentially win some free gear.
So, let's start off with the first one, which I really haven't put much thought into. Scott Raymaker from our collective salon.
Just cut my hair
Just
yesterday.
cut your hair. Fellow entrepreneur. Love the guy. He's hilarious. Great guy. He asked us, what would your last meal be and what would you wash it down with? Tyler, what would you do? What would you choose? Last meal ever.
I didn't put thought into this either. Oh, boy.
Honestly, gosh, I think it's between two things. I feel like that's cheating. I don't know if I can say two things. What I honestly would, honest to God,
You would get a pizza.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm going to say.
What pizza, like from who?
That's where it gets difficult.
What about this? You say, give me Dave Portnoy's highest rated pizza from any pizza review of all time. Send me that.
Yeah.
That'd be a gamble, though, because you never had it.
Yeah, I would never have had it. He might do like a margarita pizza, which is just like cheese, I think.
Cheese and sauce.
Yeah, cheese and sauce. Honestly, dude, I might get laughed out of the podcast booth for this one. But Little Caesars Hot and Ready. I think it's so
Your
good.
last meal ever?
That?
What would you wash it down with? Beer?
I was thinking beer. Like a PBR.
Oh, my God.
Or a Two Hearted.
Eddie's last meal is a $5 pizza and a PBR, bro. This is not the cheapest pizza and beer. I literally think a DiGiorno costs a frozen pizza costs more.
Honestly, that would make me...
and a $1 beer.
I would be so satisfied. That would be so good. I was thinking maybe a nice glass of whiskey, but it just wouldn't pair well.
Am I gonna be hanged or electrocuted or shot?
Wait,
I don't want to get hanged on a full stomach.
I try to figure out if you like shit it out everywhere.
Yeah. I want to if I'm going to the gallows, I want to go light. You know what I mean?
Oh no, bro! You gotta dive in. Like so,
you get heavy. I guess you're gonna end it quicker.
You're gonna go like you could. I mean, you could easily say like steak and whiskey, but that's like, I mean, that's good. Honestly, I would love that as a dinner, but. The thing that would just make me the happiest would be freaking pepperoni pizza and a nice cold beer, either like a PBR or maybe an IPA, like a Two Hearted or an all day. But
I'd say a PBR would wash down.
The IPA would just fill you up.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going like
would you eat the entire pizza? Would you eat until you're stuffed?
No, because I would. I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat the whole pizza because I'd want a couple beers. I don't want to catch a buzz. I don't want to be all like full stomach, all bloated,
Yeah.
So I want to enjoy the pizza. I want to enjoy the beer. I'd ask if it could be like on a beach somewhere. And
I don't think it works quite like that.
I mean, I'm going an extra mile for Scott. Roll Scooter over here.
Scooter.
So yeah, I'm going to go $5 hot and ready pizza, pepperoni pizza with
oh my goodness.
a case of PBR. Cold PBR. Everyone's got to be ice cold. But that'd be money in the bank. And send me on my merry way into the afterlife to come haunt some people. I'll come
a $5 pie.
Come haunt
probably one of the cheapest beers you can get.
Come haunt some pizza guys. I am the pizza ghost. What's your answer?
I think I would call in.
Gosh, do we need to restart our camera real quick? This 10-minute camera is really cramping our style.
Kenny, I don't even know if you can see us.
You probably can't. I'm trying to buy you a little more time for your...
shut off.
Did it? Is like battery's dead?
No, the battery's fine.
Why is it only 10 minutes?
It's a point and shoot, dude.
Come on, Cannon, get your shit together. We're trying to film a podcast here. Where's young Jamie when you need him?
Young Jamie. Like he could do anything in here. It's a van.
Yeah, well, we'd have to get like a mermaid on the front of our vessel that could come to life, like on a pirate ship. I'm not saying those come to life, but ours would, and it could be our studio gal, our intern, our tech. Gosh, this is like a really wooded area. It's just like a little highway. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something haunted out here, guys. Stay frosty. That's why we need to keep the camera going.
Remember that one time we were driving?
Catch some orbs.
Where were we driving? That one time, and like we both got that really eerie feeling, and then we saw something in the road.
I think it was up Traverse City
Last year, I think you're right.
Is our audio still?
Yeah,
going?
we're still rolling.
What did we see? Did we see someone walking?
I think after we saw something in the road, we saw somebody like walking. It was creepy, whatever it was.
Yeah, because we were going up to Michael's, and it was late that night too.
Yeah,
I want to say we were even getting up there like it was after
1 or
midnight.
2,
It was
yeah.
definitely witching hour, and
Witching hour.
we had to be in the van. Pretty
Yeah.
sure we were in the van, and I don't even know how we. Well, I think I jokingly said, "Hey, like, what if we saw?"
Yes,
dude.
'cause-
What if we saw some just random person with like an axe on the side of the road?
Yeah, yes, that
just
was-
walking.
yeah.
Some dude riding his bike at like this hour, and lo and behold, I think we did see somebody.
Maybe somebody was like walking a pedal. It was something obnoxiously obscure.
It kind of gave us heebie-jeebies, man.
Jeepers creepers.
Do you believe in ghosts? That'd be a good tangent. I mean,
We'll save that for another time.
yeah.
My last meal. I think I would call in a guy like Gordon Ramsay.
Okay. So you're going here. All right. You're saying you're making fun of me. You're calling me an idiot. You're pointing in my face. You're laughing. You guys can see the camera was off. Tyler had his finger 2 inches from my nose, calling me a dum dum.
I literally smacked him in the neck.
So you're gonna have a meal you've never had before for your last meal.
Yes.
That I think that's even crazier than what I said.
I'm going to have Gordon
But
Ramsay come in,
Continue.
and it's going to be a filet,
Okay.
obviously, and medium rare filet with, like, do like a sort of a surf and turf, so like a filet and a lobster
Oh,
tail
that sounds good.
with a side of,
Mashed potatoes.
I'm thinking mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah. Like garlicky mashed
Did we just
potatoes.
get flashed?
Yeah, we did. Oh shit! Jeepers creepers.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, they just flashed. us
Somebody's
twice.
flashing us behind us with their bright. So why would somebody do that?
And we got a car in front of us. We got a couple cars behind us.
If this is our last meal, more like last conversation.
Oh, and this guy's gonna try and pass us on a double. Oh no, we got a passing lane right here. This is one of the 6 passing lanes that
We
is
might get drive by.
35
Here we go.
miles. I'm
Nice
gonna
knowing
duck.
you
I'm gonna
people.
duck. I'm gonna duck.
I'm gonna lean back. You lean
Oh,
forward.
he's running us off the road. Why did he cut us over so quick?
That was so strange.
Like the passing lane just started. I'm going the speed limit. Guys,
That was eerie. I'm not gonna lie.
guys stuff you do not get in a podcast studio.
We kept getting flashed by brights from behind.
Some crazy mother liquor, dude.
Anyway, so surf and turf
Whoa.
filet.
Did you see how close he cut over in front
Yeah,
of
no,
us?
like he almost hit us for sure.
Gosh, good thing we had the camera rolling.
Can I finish?
Oh my god!
I don't know why I'm in a hurry. It's our last meal. I want to enjoy it.
I'm just trying to do the podcast.
Oh, shit.
I'll go for it, buddy.
Okay. I changed my mind. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I finish?
All right, go ahead. I won't say anything.
Okay.
Should we be doing this all
I'm not hungry anymore.
I was just gonna say, should we be doing this all?
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. I just interject again.
Do we
What?
have a food stop coming up?
Well, how do you know?
Something on the map. Anyway,
Is it
instinct.
is it McDonald's?
I don't know.
All right.
Um,
Oh, 1111, make a wish. Sorry, but I had to interject for that. I wish for a fish. Things you don't see in a podcast studio. A clock? All right, go for it, buddy.
what were we talking about? All right, filet mignon with a
Is that French?
yes. Filet, mademoiselle, bonjour, tu es très belle. Oui, oui. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Go for it. Hey,
I know what you're gonna do. All right, a fillet with
What did
a
Brett say
lobster
on the
tail
phone?
and a side of mashed potatoes and you keep saying it's like one. In 3 more wishes, it's a meal. I can have whatever I want, and then I'm gonna have a glass of red wine, Merlot.
Oh, you going wine over whiskey?
I am. I love wine with a steak. Oh,
Really,
tremendous.
I would have gotten that wrong.
And I would have somebody professional pair it, so they give me the best wine for my meal.
Oh, a wine sommelier?
Yes, I'd have a sommelier come in, and then
I'm dropping knowledge on you guys. I'm cultured.
so that would be my meal, and then for dessert, I'd have a slice hot apple pie a la mode.
Oh man,
With a glass of
chocolate milk. Wait, so you going for just like rich vanilla ice cream, kind of like we had at Grandma Lindsay's? That was pretty good.
very. I want. God, Kenny, I might even say that blueberry pie we had, the exact one.
It's got to be hot though.
Oh yeah, piping hot.
I am very
like
shocked.
I want it hot, like Disney movie, pie in the window. The smell creeps out, gets up in your nostrils,
And drags you in.
and drags me in. I'm floating off of my feet.
Yeah.
That hot.
Your nose is up in the air.
Yes, that's the kind of hot pie I want.
I am very shocked that you went with wine over whiskey.
You know, with a good steak, I love a glass of wine. I really do, and I love whiskey more than most alcohol. But
Yeah, I mean wine does
it's
go
easier
well.
to It's hard to It just washes it down so well, I think.
Yeah, I mean it does, but I mean this is your last meal. I just thought you were going to whisk for sure. What's more crazy, the guy that goes with the meal that he loves, or the guy that has a meal cooked
That I've never.
never had? I mean, please tell me you're going some melted butter on some melted butter with your lobster tail.
Kenny, we could do that.
All right, that was question numero uno. Question number deux. A little French.
Do you
A little
remember it, or
culture,
do I have to
little
look
worldly.
for
No,
it?
you gotta look for it because it's worded.
Kenny's read it.
specifically.
I haven't read it yet. It's on your phone?
It's on my phone. You gotta go to screenshots. It's you scroll up a little bit. You'll see I screenshotted Scott's question. This is a Instagram message. It's a couple over from there. Scott's Facebook screenshot. Don't look through all my photos, please, and make sure the camera is off. No, so Jake, our noise, I think his name is. You won the shirt, buddy. It's my favorite question.
All right, so
It was
a little
funny.
bit of background.
Yes.
A little bit of background. Sorry, my mic was way out there. This guy asked so many good
I
questions.
mean, this is what I was getting to, but go ahead, Ty.
This guy asked so many good questions during our live Q&As
Yeah.
that we specifically reached out to him and said, hey, we need some good questions. This kid might be a regular question asker on this segment. I mean, he might just get his own little segment with us. We may have to get him on the phone sometime.
Oh.
Have him on the podcast.
Jokes with Jake.
Jokes with Jake. So can I go ahead and read this?
Yeah,
then?
it's the. Did you find it?
I found it.
It's the last one. The last question he asked about yodeling kid. This question is for our roommate Zach, because he loves yodeling kid. He is just dumbfounded by how famous this kid is. Zach is our roommate.
Zach thinks it's
Gibby.
absurd.
Yeah.
All right. Yodeling boy hits on your girl. Do you, A, pretend she's just your sister so you can stay in his presence, or B, accept that yodeling boy is the ultimate icon and sadly start to walk home while handing him the keys to your car, tell him, make sure that she's home by midnight? That is a great question. Yodeling boy, how old do you think that kid is?
Dude, I think he's like 11 or 13.
Okay, so not 12?
I think he's odd for some reason.
He was odd. All right, yodeling boy. Hang on. Just got a text.
Yeah, what did Brett even say on the phone?
I told you what he said. This should be up. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. But yodeling boy. I like yodeling kid. Yodeling boy. Yodeling man. Whatever his name is. I like his song Famous. I love the Yodeling Boy dubstep remix on YouTube. Oh my gosh, that gets me so hyped. Would I pretend that my girlfriend is a sister? or give him the keys. I mean, I know what my answer is. I'm going to pretend that my girlfriend's that my girlfriend is my sister, so I can hang out with them. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I would for sure do that because, one, we could probably have him on the podcast.
Yeah. Become friends with them? Are you kidding me?
2, make him his own custom Skroove cowboy outfit. 3, I don't have a sister. I've always wanted one. Kenny's the closest thing I've had.
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you there because
I'm not gonna let him steal my girl, man.
yeah, there's no way I'm just giving up to a little boy.
I would never get her back.
No,
Kid with a voice
make
with
it go.
a kid that can yodel like that. Are you kidding me?
I wonder how much.
Oh, look at this! Something you don't see a podcast studio. An Amish
Ooh.
warning sign. It was a horse pulling a carriage.
Amish warning sign.
Watch out for the Amish.
An Amish a horse crossing sign? You mean?
No, it wasn't crossing. It was just saying that they.
Beware.
Okay,
what's a warning sign?
Hey,
beware.
Maybe it's
the
crossing.
Amish.
Did deer signs say actually crossing on them, or is it just deer?
I think it's just a picture of the deer.
I guess it could be a crossing.
Some signs say Xing, but
yeah.
I think a lot of them are just the deer
see,
jumping.
this didn't say Xing, so
A lot of them are just the deer jumping, though.
yeah. Or galloping.
Yeah, I wonder how much money that yodeling boy has.
Bro, he's making millions.
You think he's making millions?
He's probably a millionaire. Yeah.
He's probably made $1 million. I don't think he's making millions.
He's probably a millionaire.
Yeah, that's
Which meaning he has accumulated $1 million worth of
personal
net worth.
assets.
Science. Yeah, I like yodeling boy.
I like him too. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so there's our questions. Jake, you want a shirt? This is a unique question. I mean, I really like Scott's question.
Well, we just give Scott a shirt anyway.
Yeah, we did just give Scott a shirt. So Jake wins it. Yeah, submit your questions. Win free gear. We might be. I think we'll keep doing that. Probably giving away stuff.
We'll
to
figure.
people.
I'm sure we'll give something away. Yeah.
Yeah, like $1 or something. Close out the show. Is that? Do we just have one more segment?
One more segment.
Friend of Skroove.
Friend of Skroove. Last night. Wow. Last show we talked about Randy Patino.
Yes.
And if you didn't hear, he is currently traveling. Well, he's back in Muskegon right now. Actually.
No.
I think he just stopped back there I think he just came home for a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saw on Snapchat that he was like.
You might be
on
wrong.
Instagram that he was like in a gym for Thailand for like 2 months.
Anyway, wherever he is, where in the world is Randy Patino? He is traveling
Where's
the
Waldo?
world, learning, practicing martial arts, honing his skills. He's a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He won his first professional MMA fight. He was actually episode 1 of What's Your Skroove.
Yes.
And so we're really proud of him and happy for him. And today, Kenny, you want to tell him who we're talking about?
Vanna Goberdine, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. I'm not for sure. But she is a ukulele player, musician. She's from New York, and we started featuring her music on 60 Seconds a while ago.
She's been featured on a handful of episodes.
Yeah, like at least 5. She's a brand ambassador. And she just got signed to Law Records like a month ago, if that. So we found her through Instagram. She would just do awesome ukulele covers of different songs. Kind of beachy reggae songs, like Sublime, Pepper, Dirty Heads. She did like a City and Color song, anything. I mean, she does a wide variety of music.
And I think did she do originals before she got signed?
She might have. She probably did. I don't remember really seeing them. I think we always posted her doing covers.
Well, then we'd send her gear and she would wear it during her videos.
She was awesome. She's super cool. We've never met her in person, but like just through the internet, we've talked to her multiple times, stay in touch with her, and she's involved with the brand. But yeah, she just got signed to Law Records. Came out with a single.
Show Me?
Yeah, a month ago. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. Yeah, and it's called Show Me. It's awesome.
You'll have to check it out. It is a great song. Put you in a good mood.
I really enjoy it.
And hopefully one day we'll have her on the podcast.
I'm not just saying that.
No, yeah, it is a good song.
So, yeah, we'd love to have her on the podcast, do a Groovy Scroover session with her. She is doing like an East Coast tour right now, but we were just talking the other day. I was just talking to her, and she's like, when are you guys coming out to New York? And I was like, I think we're going to be out there sometime this summer because we told Gina we'd come out there. And she's like, yeah, let's, you're more than welcome. Come crash at my place with me. I was like, we got to do a podcast when we're out there.
Got to
and
do
we got to
one.
do some covers and have her perform her single.
Groovy Scooter session.
And catch a show. She's like, you got to come catch a show, too. So, yeah, Vanna, that's our friend of Skroove, friend of the week. Check her out. Vanna Laya is her stage name. VANA space LIYA.
Check out her single, Show Me. Give it a download. Give it a stream
Spotify,
on Spotify.
iTunes, and follow her on
Music.
Instagram and Facebook. She always puts out like different videos. She's still covering songs.
Yeah,
too.
she's very talented.
She's awesome. She's super cool. So Vanna, keep killing it. Proud of you. Can't wait to come see you. Just come see your show. Have you on the show? Have you on the podcast? Can you show me in person? Is that it, Ty? Is that it for us? I'm trying to think.
I think
Do
that,
we have any other
that's it.
segments, any other points to cover?
I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Or are we good?
I think we're good.
All right. That was this is awesome. I'm glad we did this. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
We were all over the place.
We were all over the
Literally.
place. The audio probably is gonna be a little different. Gonna be a little more background noise.
I mean, we're in a cargo van driving down the highway. It's not like our podcast studio that we keep referring to, aka our basement.
Yeah, and the video.
We'll see if we can salvage.
It's
any
going
bit
to
of that
be
together.
shoddy at best. The camera shut off every 10 minutes. It's dark.
Even if the camera was on, I'm not convinced you can see us at all.
We will keep in mind that we should probably do this when there's daylight out, some natural light, so you can actually see us. And I'll charge the GoPro batteries next time.
You guys just gotta work with us a little bit here.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed us. Let us know what you think. Submit your questions. Subscribe to the
Win
show.
free gear. Subscribe, guys. Please, Facebook. Follow us Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube and the podcast app. That helps tremendously.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and we will see you in about a week.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All episodes of What's Your Skroove are available on iTunes. And if you like the show, be sure to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. As always, there are free stickers on our website, www.skroovecode.com. We'll see you guys next time.